Okay guys, so today I'm going to show you how to change the oil on your 2013 Ford F-150 XLT 3.7 liter model, and this can be done for a wide range of models and years guys. You just need to find your drain plug and your oil filter and you're good to go. So this vehicle calls for 6 quarts of oil, and as you can see we have our brand new oil filter here, and also we have some drain plug washers just in case we will need that guys, as sometimes you can get away using the old one. So I recommend just getting a set just in case. Also guys, you will need a oil filter wrench, a ratchet with a 15mm socket, and also guys we'll need a drain pan for the old oil. I know this is not the original oil drain pan guys, but I didn't have one of those on hand, so I'll just go ahead and use this guys. So you definitely can use whatever works for you. Okay guys, so if you look down from the top of your engine from the driver's side, you will see your oil filter. So here's the oil filter guys, so we'll just use our oil filter wrench to remove that. So it's right under your alternator guys. Here's your alternator right here, and here's your oil filter. Also guys, we'll need to place a old rag or something to catch the oil that will come from the oil filter when we remove that guys. So we'll just place our rag in place. Need to tighten up my oil filter just a bit guys. So there we go. So as soon as we get it loosened with the oil filter wrench guys, we can use our hand to just turn it and get it off. And when you remove this guys, you want to hold it in a upward position of where it's screwed off. You want to hold that up guys, so the oil doesn't pour all over the place. Okay guys, so here's our old oil filter. So now we can go ahead and move to our drain bolt, remove that and get all the excess oil out guys. But before that, we need to come around to this side guys, the driver's side, and remove our fill cap. And this engine calls for 5W20 oil guys, and we'll also just pull up our dipstick a bit. That way whenever we drain the oil guys, it will flow much easier coming out of the engine. So we'll just move to our drain plug now guys and get that pulled and get the old oil out, and then we can refill guys. So stay tuned. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. Okay guys, so here is our drain bolt for the oil, and that's a 15mm head, so you need a 15mm socket guys, and that's located right in front of your sway bar. So let's just go ahead and get that pull guys and get our old oil out. Okay guys, so there we got our oil pouring in. So we just let that drain for about 10 to 15 minutes guys, and then we can reinstall our drain plug, our gasket, our oil filter, and then we can fill with oil guys. So I catch you in a few. Okay guys, so basically all the oil is drained, so we can just remove our drain pan and reinstall our drain plug guys with our new washer. Okay guys, so here's our drain plug, and as you can see guys, the gasket on here is definitely damaged, as this rubber piece should be with the copper washer, as you can see it right here in the pack here guys. So that's why I do recommend just getting a pack or even a single gasket if possible guys, so that you can replace that and you won't have any delays in your oil change. So let's get that change guys, and then we'll just reinstall our drain plug, reinstall our oil filter, and then we can fill with our oil guys. So there's our drain plug guys with the new washer ready to be installed. So let's just go ahead and do that guys. We'll just wipe away our drain plug hole, and then we can reinstall that guys. You just want to get that screwed in by hand first guys, before using any ratchet or wrench to tighten. And you do not want to over tighten that guys, you just want to get it snug enough. As soon as you feel it tightening up guys, that is good. You don't want to over tighten it. You're not trying to strip the threads guys. So now that's tightened up, we can go ahead and reinstall our oil filter, and then we can get our oil back into the engine guys. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. Okay guys, so here is our new oil filter, and I do recommend guys getting your oil and oil filter at AutoZone, as I think they have the best deal on oil and oil filters guys. So I paid $29 for the 6 quarts of STP high mileage 5W20 oil, and I got this filter also guys, so you cannot beat that deal. No, I did pay $29 for the 5 quarts and the oil filter guys. So that's a deal you cannot beat guys. So go to AutoZone. This is not a paid promotion for AutoZone, but I do highly recommend them for your oil change needs guys. Okay guys, so we just remove this plastic from the oil filter, and I recommend guys using some oil to run around the rubber grommet or gasket on the oil filter guys. So as I said guys, this helps to prevent any heat from damaging your seal or your gasket here guys on your oil filter. So please just make a note of that guys, and you can also fill your oil filter with oil if you desire, but I will probably just put a bit in this one guys, and then that makes it easier on startup so it doesn't damage your oil filter guys. Okay guys, so we'll just use our rag, clean up any excess spill that we had, and then now we we can just reinstall our oil filter, guys. You don't want to over tighten this, guys. You just want to snug it up. You can use your oil filter just to get a final tighten on it, but by hand should be good, guys. You just want to get that snugged up as best as possible. Okay, guys, so now we can go ahead and refill our oil. Okay, guys, so I know I probably forgot to mention earlier, but I'm sure you know you'll need a funnel to get your new oil in. So there we go, guys. We got our funnel into our fill hole. So now we just gotta refill our oil, guys. So now, guys, I'll just remove my dipstick so that whenever I fill it up I can get a accurate reading. Ooh. Don't be like me, guys, and spilling the oil all over the place. You want the oil in the engine, not on the engine. So that's the correct way, guys, to change your oil, and this works for almost every vehicle, guys. So as I said, you just need to find your oil filter, find your drain plug, know what type of oil your vehicle uses and what quantity, and you're good to go, guys. Just do not over tighten your drain plug. You just want to get that snugged up enough, and you can use your hand to tighten your oil filter. And if you want to go over it with your oil filter with wrench to just make sure it's tight enough, just slightly snug it, guys. So now we can check our level. We just let that sit for a sec, and then we can check our oil level, guys. So there we go, guys. We're just a bit above the hash mark line, which indicates that we are definitely good on oil. And I'm sure whenever we start the engine and the oil circulates back to the oil filter and throughout the engine. We should be on the correct level, guys. So if you do this first thing in the morning, guys, and you drive throughout the day, I recommend checking the oil the following morning, and that will give you a more accurate reading of where your oil is, guys. And you want to do your oil change, I highly recommend doing it when the oil is cold, so best to do it first thing in the morning, guys. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. God bless you all. I see you all on the next one, guys. Thank you. So just remember to reinstall everything, guys, your drain cap and your dipstick. Please remember, guys, to keep our environment clean and to discard of your old oil properly, as you can take this to your auto zone and they will discard of it for you, guys. Thank you. God bless. Have a great day.